many sporting rivalries that can boast years of history, ferocious tensions and iconic tussles that ignite the fans to their very core. But when it comes to the battle of the mind games and the verbal exchanges in the heat of battles down the decades, the Ashes stands alone. So here are some of the most memorable Ashes housery moments. Few figures in Ashes history were despised by the opposition more than Douglas Jardine. He was the granite-jawed architect of the notorious 1932 Bodyline series, which sent shockwaves through the sport that still reverberate nearly a century later. One day, the hurricane met the tornado as Jardine met Yabba. As the name suggests, Yabba, real name Stephen Harold Gascoigne, was a heckler who became so famous that a statue was made of him. When Jardine was on the boundary swatting away some flies, Yabba yelled the immortal line, "Jardine, leave our flies alone. They're the only friends you've got here." Like Jardine before him, Stuart Broad is another figure who had a particular gift for riling the Aussie public, mainly due to his jaw-dropping survival at Trent Bridge in 2013, when he very visibly nicked off to slip and refused to walk. Broad is somewhat the modern housery king. He officially became a sorcerer in 2023 when his random bail swaps twice bought a wicket with the next ball at the Oval. 3 tests earlier, after that Carey Bairstow run-out, Broad made sure he was right in the thick of the pantomime. Wicketkeeper Ian Healy issued one of the great lines towards Nasser Hussain. When Steve Waugh told Ricky Ponting to field right under Hussain's nose, Healy remarked, "That could be anywhere within a 3-mile radius." Poor Nass. But perhaps the most poetic of sledges came from bowler of lightning bolts Dennis Lillee about the Yorkshireman of Yorkshiremen, Geoffrey Boycott, about whom Lillee wrote this: "He's the only fellow I've met who fell in love with himself at a young age and has remained faithful ever since." Priceless.
Right back to the last hour of Drive Time and Friday Night Live, the TNT Sports and talkSPORT hour, because every Friday myself and Darren Bent will be joined by TNT Sports pundits, presenters and commentators from across the sporting world. Football, rugby, cricket, MotoGP, tennis, UFC and much, much more. And today, it's a Winter Olympics special to celebrate. TNT Sports bringing you live coverage of every single event from Cortina, I'm going mad. From Cortina, of course it is. 2026 next month, and to help us do that, we're joined by former England rugby superstar our mate and chief blagger and TNT Sports presenter. I don't know how he's done this, jolly. Live from Italy, Ugo Monye joins us. Ugo, good evening to you.
Good evening. How are you getting on? You all right?
We are very well.
Great where he's at, doesn't it?
It does look great. Are you in someone's shed? Where are you? What are you doing?
I'm in a chalet. Let me show you around, because
Okay.
I've been here about a day, and of course, we're all celebrating, trying to drive awareness about the Winter Olympics, but we are having a time. Bear with me. I won't be able to hear you.
This ain't his room, is it?
We go outside.
Okay, just bear in mind. Oh, we can't hear us. Awful reverb. Just bear in mind we're on radio, so people need to understand what you're doing rather than just look at this.
There's Kevin Rowland, three-time Olympian. He's going to be with us, which is absolutely stunning. People are having dinner, and I'm going to go and find myself, because alongside me tonight, we have the absolute delight of being joined by the former Olympian.
Oh, no.
Oh, it looked good on paper, this idea, didn't it?
Hi. Hi.
Amy, hello. No, it stopped. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll see if we can dial back in. Oh, Is she there, Amy? To avoid this being absolutely an absolute horror show, can you hear us?
Yes, we can.
Okay. We've got a terrible delay this end. So what we'll do, we'll ask you a question and maybe you two can chat for like a minute and then hand back to us and we'll try and carry on that way. Because, Amy, you've been out on the slopes with Ugo learning cross-country today. Just tell us a bit more about that. How was it? How good or bad is he? And what else have you been up to, you two?
I think we're probably the same standard. First time we've ever done it.
Yeah.
It was hard just even getting into the skis and not wobbling over. But actually, we got into the flow of it, didn't we? We kind of got the rhythm.
I think so. Like, considering I'm not a former Winter Olympian and today was my first day in skis doing cross country, I'd give myself a solid 8 out of 10. That's what I'd go with.
Well,
Shall we mention who fell over?
Yeah, of course.
An 8 out of 10. Now, I need to remind everyone, Amy, you are, of course, the 2010 gold medalist for skeleton, so you know exactly what it takes to get to the very, very top. And Ugo's just told us that he's an 8 out of 10. Honestly, from your perspective, how far away is he from even competing? What's the difference between someone like Ugo that thinks he can talk the talk and actually someone that can walk it?
Well, considering I'm not a cross-country skier and we've started on the same level, there is potential because there is some strength and stamina in there.
Yes, there is.
Days.
Yeah.
I think you picked up the skills very quickly.
Thank you.
We both took instructions well. Mm-hmm. And I think we had these moments of everything clicking and you're like, this feels really good. And then you sort of have a lack of concentration, don't you? And then you wobble a bit and then you either fall over or you can kind of keep going.
Yeah, it was all right. It was nice. You guys need to get out here. You'd absolutely love it.
Bit of a silly question, Ugo. How cold is it over there?
Mate, do you know what? I reckon I'm fairly similar to you, Benty. Like, I love a good view, okay? I like doing different things. I remember I was on the show talking about the first time I went skiing last month, but it is freezing. Like, I had Under Armour like gear on, I had like a gilet on, I had a massive padded jacket, I had a beanie and thick gloves, and my fingertips were freezing. So am I built for this? No. Did I absolutely love it? Yeah, it was a wicked experience.
Wow.
Amy, we've got some questions for you, if you don't mind. I mentioned you are the 2010 gold medalist in skeleton, so we've got some questions for you. How fast do you go? Have you had a crash before? How dangerous is it? Because while we've been presenting our show this afternoon, we've had the Winter Olympics on, and we've been watching the downhill ski jump, and it just looks terrifying. The danger levels when you've got the Winter Olympics on, I'm guessing, are so much higher for obvious reasons than a normal Summer Olympics, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of the Winter Olympics, I mean, that's part of the appeal, isn't it? Is that there's speed, there's the ice, there's the snow, you're battling the elements of the weather, and then you combine that with so much skill of maybe the snowboarders doing tricks and spins in the air and landing, or skeleton bobsleigh sliders maybe going 85, 90 miles per hour. The track here is a brand new track called TNT Track, and they're estimating, around that kind of 135 kilometers per hour. So,
wow.
You're peaking up to about 90 miles per hour, which was my fastest in Vancouver all the way back in 2010. I got to about 92 miles per hour. So, yes, speed, you kind of put it to the back of your head. We've had lots of discussions today how for you, that's just normal. That's just your normal life and your job. So you're quite blasé about it, I think. Although us going down a tiny little ski slope today on our little Nordic skiing definitely felt like quite a big steep slope. And we're probably only going about 5 miles per hour. Yeah.
Amy, how did you get into that? Because it's a unique sport in itself. Like when you watch it, and as Andy was spoken about, it went on the TV, the ski jumping. But when you look at how fast it goes and how dangerous, I always want to know when did you realise that you were good at that sport and how did you get into it?
For me, I had a background of sprinting, and a lot of athletes nowadays come through into the sport of skeleton through some kind of talent ID. So talent ID scheme. So let's make sure you are fast, strong, powerful. You've got that explosive start off the blocks. We have got a mixture of variety. So Matt Weston, our top guy at the moment, was actually from a taekwondo background. We've had in the past people from hockey backgrounds or trapeze or sprinters. And then once we've got that fast speed and explosiveness, we will then teach you how to slide on the ice. So then it is all about spending the winter months on different tracks all around the world, learning how to pot that speed and sprint that we practice on at the University of Bath on our special start track. And then you're learning how to drive the ice, a sled that you're lying on, and you're learning how to get the pressures in the corner and how to use those pressures to get the speed out of every corner. And then, you know, having the very, very quick reaction times in order to make those quick decisions about your steers when you've got a very short transition time between in and out of each corner. So you've got to have that very mental, the mental strength, calmness under pressure, but then sort of be able to battle that, maybe the fear of the speed, but knowing that speed has to be your friend, because if you're not friends with it, then you're not going to win your race. So there's a lot of elements that then come into the athlete and a skeleton or bobsleigh luge athlete.
Amy, listen, we're going to go for a quick break. It's not the best line in the world. Just quickly, how are you getting on with Ugo? Are you aware he's got a reputation this end of being a bit of a ladies' man?
Andy, you're wild. Hey, are you well?
He is a gentleman.
I know he's. That's the worry, though.
He gave me his hand warmers today.
I bet he did.
He did hand warmers.
Hey,
he's a gentleman.
You're not well.
Gave you his hand warmers. It starts at a hand warm. Just be right. We're gonna have a quick break. We'll have a better line when we come back. You two look after yourselves. A reminder, of course, that you can watch every single event from Cortina 2026 live on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. More from me and Bentley and the rest of the gang right after this. Welcome back to Friday Night Live, TNT Sports and talkSPORT Hour. It's me, Andy Goldstein, Premier League 100 superstar Darren Bent, former England rugby star turned TNT Sports pundit, hand warmer extraordinaire Ugo Monye is with us. Still to come, we'll bring the very latest edition of DBB TNT Sports. Just quickly, Spurs have begun talks now with Liverpool. Blimey, over signing Andy Robertson. That'd be a great buy for them. This is huge as well. This is Arsenal have held preliminary have held talks over signing Atletico Madrid.
Say that again, please.
Preliminarily. Go on, you say it. It's a tough word, man. No, I can't say it. They've held
Preliminary.
What?
Preliminary.
Preliminary. It's not preliminary.
It is. Preliminary. Yeah.
No, you can't say it. It's a word that should never be written. Go on, you have a go. Let's not move on till we get it. Arsenal have held preliminary
talks. There you go.
What?
Done it. Preliminary talks.
I'll say it. You cough over the word. Arsenal have held preliminary talks over signing Atletico Madrid striker Julian Alvarez. If you get him after you've signed Gyökeres and it's not worked, if you get him before this window closes, unbelievable.
I think it's for the summer though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Either way, Man City should never let him go.
No.
What a player he is. Right, let's have a little look back on the week's Champions League action as we cross over to our friend representing TNT Sports. Of course, Ugo Monye should be joining us again. Ugo, you there?
I'm here. Preliminary.
Say again.
Preliminary.
Yeah.
Say hand warmers.
Mate, you're not okay today, I'll tell you.
I can't believe it. Talk me through I've got cold hands. Here, you can use my hand warmers. Talk me through that little approach.
Do you know what? Just when you're a gentleman, it's just something that just becomes natural. Like if you see someone that needs something, you do what you need to do to be able to help them out. It's no more complicated or no more difficult than that, brother.
Like a damsel in distress, right?
Honestly,
take my hand warmers, please. Right, listen, we've got lots to talk to you about, Ugo. We're going to start looking back at the Champions League action. Of course, it was live across the TNT Sports during the week. A good week for the English sides. 5 of them currently make up the top 8. The only exception, of course, is Man City. They were bizarrely beaten away to Bodo Glimt. Let's start with that game with Man City, because as an Arsenal fan, it must encourage you to see City struggling in other comps.
No, not really. I think actually they've got more of a focus on the Premier League. They've lost back-to-back Champions League games. I don't know the last time they did that. He made 10 changes, didn't he, in the round before this and got heavily criticised. And then he's rotated a load. I know he's got injuries, but it feels like everyone's got injuries at this point. But I think he's obviously trying to manage an injury list whilst focus on where he feels he might have the best opportunity. But, hey, Man City faltering, does that make me happy? Not that bothered, just because as an Arsenal fan, I've consistently said this, trying to stay in my lane. And at the minute, we seem to be going okay.
I mean, Ugo, you said it there about Arsenal and staying in the lane, and you must have been impressed with the performance against Inter Milan during the week. Gyökeres getting a goal, Gabriel Jesus getting 2. What do you do then on Sunday? Because Andy's convinced that Man United will beat Arsenal at the Emirates this Sunday. What do you believe is going to happen, and what do you do with the striking situation?
Benji, I'm so glad you brought it up because I listened on Monday and I don't know how much this throat infection or cough has affected Andy because it's gone to his head. Like the madness that's coming out. 3-1, I think.
Sorry, if I've got a cough, it's already in my head.
It's in your throat.
Yeah, but my throat's part of my head. My throat's part of my... I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I am
I don't think a throat's part of your head.
Oh, no, not my head.
Is your neck part of your head? Mate,
well, hold on.
Feed off it.
Hold on. I would argue that my throat is in my head.
What?
That bit there. That's my head there. It's part of it.
It's under your neck.
Mate.
It's part of the head.
Yeah, you've lost your head. You've lost your head. 3-1. I was so pleased. I think people don't understand the context of what Arsenal were faced. Was it their 4th away game in like 10 days? Yes, we drew a blank against Forest at the weekend, but the way in which we responded, so pleased for Jesus, really was. But you could tell how much Gyökeres really needed that goal from his celebration. He properly celebrated and I was happy. So now the level of confidence we've got going into Man United, we're back at home in front of our fans for the first time, what felt like a long time. We have to show up. I know United have got that new manager bounce, But if we can start quick and fire like we normally do at home, a place we haven't lost in any competition, then I'm really hopeful for what Sunday might bring.
Ugo, I don't know if you heard our chat. Me and Benty were talking about this game in great detail at 5 o'clock. Benty's convinced that nothing other than a convincing 3-1 minimum win for Arsenal will be on the cards. And all I was saying was, I'm not really sure how you can be so positive about it. I hope and I fancy United could nick it. But if we got a draw, I wouldn't be stunned. What do you make of Benty's confidence?
I like the confidence, but I'm probably not at that same level yet. I think it's going to be real cagey, real tight game. Arsenal have to start quick. I think statistically and defensively, the one thing we know is we have not played a single team in any competition that have scored more than 2 goals against us. So the challenge is for United, are they likely to score more than 2? I don't think so, because no one else has been able to do it. We play some top teams. Our challenge, which has been our consistent challenge, and maybe the part of our game which we need to get better at, is can we finish? Because we did on Wednesday, couldn't against Forest. We do seem to misfire, but now we're going into the game with Jesus and Gyökeres both scoring. I'm hoping if we can be clinical up top, show that level of ruthlessness, that we might be all right.
Okay. We'll pause our conversation for a moment. I'm hoping you've got a superstar alongside you, because we're going to turn our attention back to the Winter Olympics, which, of course, start in 2 weeks live across TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. And fingers crossed, alongside you, we can say hello and good evening, because we're delighted to be joined by Alpine ski racing gold medalist Tina Mays. Hello, Tina.
Hi.
Are you well? Are you good?
Hi everyone. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. The first question is, has Ugo Monye offered you his hand warmers yet?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
That's okay. Have you met Ugo? Is he alongside you?
He's here. He's laughing.
Okay. I was just asking if he's offered to give you his hand warmers.
No, just... I'm quite warm.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad.
He didn't.
I'm glad that joke worked over 45 seconds. Let's talk about you, because you won 2 gold medals for Slovenia in 2014. How much are you looking forward to this year's Winter Olympics getting underway finally?
I'm super excited because now I don't have the stress of the athletes. I don't have any pressure. I can just follow it from different point of view. So for me, it's great to, I know what it takes to be Olympic champion, but it's also nice to be done with that part and have another possibility to work with HBO Max and all the channels to follow skiing, alpine skiing.
And how big are the Winter Olympics in Slovenia? Are they big anyway, or are they big because of people like you?
No, they are quite big because in Slovenia, it's a great tradition of alpine skiing. I'm coming from a village with 3,000 people, and we have 9 Olympians only in winter sports, which is quite impressive, and it has a big tradition. So even without my results, I think alpine skiing and winter sport in general would be very famous, as we live close to the Alps.
I mean, you won Slovenian sportswear in 5 years, which is absolutely incredible. I think it might have been 6, actually. I mean, how proud are you to win so much and also play your part in putting ski racing on the map?
Yeah, I mean, Slovenia is such a great land, not just of skiers. We have good cyclists, we have NBA players, we have NHL players. So it's quite a successful country with a lot of sports people. And I'm just one of them, it makes me very proud to represent my country, to be able to share my experience I lived as Olympian and continue on inspiring children.
And finally, we see some thrilling sports at the Winter Olympics, such as skeleton. We've already touched on that. Do you think ski racing is right up there as well?
Definitely skiing is, I think, one of the most challenging sports because our body is machine, but then we have skis and boots and everything, and they are like, we are like mixed between body and material. So you really need to have the feeling that you're one piece with the material and with your body. You know, it has to be fluid. And that's quite tricky to get because we are all different, and it's quite a science behind that you find the right setting for yourself.
Tina, what a pleasure speaking to you. Thanks so much. Have a lovely evening as well.
So much. You too. Thank you.
Take care. There you go. That was the most successful Slovenian ski racer in history. Tina Mays joined us live on Drive. Remember that you can watch every event from Cortina 2026 live on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. Still to come on our show, bringing the very latest edition of DV v TNT Sports. First, it's time for no Googling. We want to know which player holds the record for scoring at least 10 Premier League goals in the most consecutive seasons. Which player holds the record for scoring at least 10 Premier League goals in the most consecutive seasons? The answer to that, and hopefully I'll have a rummage around. Hopefully I can find the last 30 minutes of yesterday's show right after this.
Time for another one of those what-if sliding doors moments from the world of football. In 2010, Sam Allardyce's Blackburn Rovers were plodding along in the Premier League, never really in danger of relegation, but not sharp enough in front of goal to challenge for a European place. The club's then head of recruitment, Martin Glover, was alerted to a Polish striker at Lech Poznan, who'd scored 21 goals in 34 games. His name? Robert Lewandowski. Glover and Allardyce flew to Poland to watch the 21-year-old, and they liked what they saw. Conversations were had, and all that remained was for Lewandowski to fly to England to have a look around and talk Turkey. However, a once-in-a-blue-moon geological incident had other ideas. After 187 years of dormancy, the Eyjafjallajökull volcano in Iceland erupted, causing flights across Europe to be grounded for nigh on a month. That meant that Lewandowski never made it to Ewood Park, and Borussia Dortmund beat Blackburn to his signature. He'd go on to win 10 Bundesligas and 1 La Liga at various clubs. Just imagine that sort of impact on Blackburn's history, Sam Allardyce's CV, and the shape of English football itself.
talkSPORT in association with our wonderful friends at TNT Sports. It's Friday Night Live. We are with you for the next 30 minutes. The answer to the question which player holds the record for scoring at least 10 Premier League goals in the most consecutive seasons is Wazza. 11 straight seasons for Man United.
Sir Michael Caine has messaged in.
What?
Michael Caine, Sir Michael Caine.
Not the real one.
Oh, I don't know, do I?
Oh, right, okay.
No wonder 21 minutes ago isn't the most downloaded podcast if Goldstein makes jokes like that.
By the way, I was never ever going to let that joke go. And with the delay, it was even more cringe.
I wanted to go under the table.
I know. You did get under the table.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I'll sit through a joke like that. But see, that's how it
didn't land.
But in my world, that becomes funnier.
Oh, no.
Because it's so like, oh, my God, I can't turn off now. I need to see what happens. And that, for me, my world goes, this is brilliant. This is great. A reminder, follow us at 7, Adobe hashtag football. It's Friday tonight. He's got Rory Jennings alongside him. Now, tomorrow from 11 a.m, talkSPORT brings you live commentary of West Ham against Sunderland. West Ham are 5 points from safety, but did win at Spurs in their last game. Meanwhile, Sunderland have lost just one of their last 7 league games. Their boss, Regis Labrie, he's been speaking ahead of this one. He was asked if his side are looking at home in the Premier League.
I think we are getting better. The team is improving throughout different experiences. At the same time, there are no comfort zone in the Premier League. So Palace was a big challenge. I think we did well. It was on the edge. At the beginning of the game, they had a couple of opportunities. If they scored at that moment, the game can change massively. It wasn't the case, so we played a good second half. So it's important to say that earning points in that league is really is tough.
Fingers crossed we can get the views of Ugo Monye on this. Ugo, you still there in your chalet with your hand warmers?
I am. How are you doing?
I'm very well. It's lovely to have you back. Let's talk about this game. Sunderland, they lost a lot of key players actually at AFCON. How well did they do to maintain decent form while the big players were away?
It's actually remarkable, and considering lots of the big teams or established teams in the Premier League, and no disparaging remark on Sunderland, they might be one of the stories of the season. They're currently sat 3 points off the top 4. Like, that's insane. No one would have ever have predicted that come the start of this season. So I think they can go into this game against West Ham, huge amount of confidence. You almost get the feeling, a little bit like Tottenham, that West Ham have more pressure playing at home than playing away. If Sunderland score early, you can imagine that players will start to feel claustrophobic for the players as well as the home fans. So Sunderland, whilst their form's not been perfect, only one win in the last 5, I think they can go into this game with a huge amount of excitement.
Ugo, when you look at West Ham, those last couple of results, winning in the FA Cup and then beating Tottenham as well, on the flip side as well, I've got a little bit of form now, a little bit of confidence in their performances. But also, you'd have to put down as well Callum Wilson, how important he is as well to this team. What do you do if you're West Ham? Because surely you have to keep him.
Have to keep him. I mean, football, there's so many different metrics and so much different verbiage around it. But when you actually boil it down into its simplest form, you've got to score goals and you've got to keep the ball out of the back of the net defensively. Callum Wilson and what he's shown over the last few weeks, and I love the coincidence, or certainly how it's coincided with, there was chat about him leaving, then he bangs a win and you're like, he cannot go. He literally cannot go. When you're chasing for absolutely everything and you're fighting to stay in the league, and as Andy has already said there, you're 5 points away from safety. You have to keep players who are tried and trusted to be able to put the ball in the back of the net.
If West Ham win in the early game tomorrow, they move to within, 2 points of Forest. I mean, that's going to so add to the pressure, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think you get to this stage of the season where you have to start looking around at not just your own fixtures, but who else is playing in around you, because that's obviously going to have a huge focus on what happens to you. And Nottingham Forest at the moment, I mean, they got Brentford away on Sunday. They might fancy that. So, but then you've got the privilege of being able to play early. So if you can bank those points, if you can get 3 points, then it then puts pressure on Nottingham Forest the next day to try and do something different as well.
Ugo, I want to get your views on a few other games the weekend. We've only got you for a couple more minutes. Man City playing at home to Wolves, I think is going to be really interesting. Man City have had a terrible few days, probably some of the worst they've had for a long, long time. Losing, of course, to Manchester United in the Manc Derby and then going away to Bodo Glimt and getting absolutely smashed. They're playing a Wolves side that are fighting for their lives, but over the last couple of weeks have shown signs of improvement. How big a game is this for Man City? And even more so because they're at home.
I mean, I think it's strange to be in January, to be talking about the importance of a Man City game against Wolves. It really just goes to show how inconsistent their form have been. This should be, if you're playing like fantasy football, you'd have Erling Haaland, you would triple captain him, but you just don't have that level of security. Wolves are rooted to the bottom, but they have shown some fight. They have shown something. But for City, this just has to be the game where everything clicks. And like Pep will be putting pressure on his team. Haaland, who spoke about it in the week, he's not been scoring as regularly of late. And then defensively, how can we be watertight? So I'd be looking for a clean sheet as well as players at the top of the pitch to be putting the ball in the back of net.
Ugo, I'm going to let you go. Just the line has been absolutely appalling for the last 40 minutes. I can only apologise to our listeners. Before I do, just remind everyone what's coming up regarding the Winter Olympics on TNT Sports.
Yeah, exactly that. So you can watch the Winter Olympics right across TNT Sports and Discovery Plus, combined over 1,000 hours, which is remarkable. You won't miss a single minute, whether that be on linear TV or via the Discovery Plus app. Over 14 different nations are being covered off. It should be a phenomenal month of Winter Olympic sport.
Listen, we love you. It's annoying that we couldn't hear you properly, but we'll see you in the studio sooner rather than later. Make sure you bring us some hand warmers.
Nice, Ugo.
Take care, gents.
Thanks, man. Again, apologies for the line over the last 40 minutes. I don't know why it was so bad. It's out of our hands, but if it did annoy you like it did me, I can only apologise. Bentley alongside me, of course. I'm just looking at some of the games this weekend. We haven't even talked to Burnley against Spurs. I mean, that is such a big game. I sort of feel if you're a player and you've got bad league form and then you go away in another competition, be it League Cup or Europa League or whatever, Champions League, and then you start playing well, which form are you worried about when the league comes back? Do you think, although we played well in the Champions League, our league form's been... How will Spurs be feeling going into this?
Oh, no, huge. They're huge confidence after beating Dortmund because no one gave them a chance. Remember I said to you, would it surprise you? And you went, yeah, I'll be shocked. I'm like, no, because...
If what?
If Spurs beat Dortmund.
Well, we both went for Spurs to lose that game.
We did, but I said, would it shock you? And you went, yeah. And I went, it wouldn't shock me.
Oh, okay.
And to be fair, they showed up. They've done well, played really well. So you have to take that confidence into this game against Burnley because Burnley at the minute got the result, to be fair. A good result, draw against Liverpool, smashed Millwall in the Cup, drew with your mob 2-2. So
yeah,
they have been okay, Burnley, to be fair, like a nice patch of form. But if you're Tottenham, if you want to build on that result that you did against Dortmund, that performance, then again you've got to go to there and win.
But I'm looking at league table now. Burnley, of course, 19th. They're 3 points from West Ham, and they're 8 points from safety. So it's incredibly tight round there. The Spurs manager, Thomas Frank, it seems that every week he's one game away from getting the sack. If Spurs lose this game, they're away. I think it's such a tough game. If Spurs lose this game, are we going to be coming in here Monday saying Spurs fans think you should get the same? Will the back pages be demanding that he should go or not?
No, I mean, I don't think so. I think that for Thomas, he's got to be winning this game. If he doesn't get beat, I mean, he spoke about having a really nice chat and meeting with the hierarchy, and the way that he came out of that meeting speaking was like it was quite positive, and they're like, nope, we're going to give you time to build this squad. I mean, it's never good if you get beat. But when you look at the table, it's not good if you get beat by a side that's right down there. But then when you look at what's happened, they just about drew with Wolves.
Yeah.
They lost to West Ham who are down there, and now it's Burnley. So I think Spurs will win, but it won't be easy. Fair, Burnley at home, they'll have a go. Maybe they're not got as much quality as other teams, but I think Spurs will nick it.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's a big game, right?
Big game.
Big game.
For both teams.
Wolves, let me just remind everyone, Wolves, we all think they're down 8 points. Burnley, 14. West Ham, 17. That's the bottom three. How far do you go up until you say they're safe? So you've got Forest on 30, on 22, Leeds 25, Bournemouth 27, Spurs 27.
I'm going...
Who's 100% safe, Benty?
Well, 100% is a tough one, but I think Bournemouth will be fine. So I think it's Leeds downwards.
Leeds and Forest are the only two that could get dragged into it.
I think Bournemouth got enough quality.
And at this stage of the season, when you're struggling, what makes the difference between the team that stays up and the team that goes down? Is it the manager's experience? Is it belief?
A little bit of that, but it's obviously consistency as well.
Yeah.
And belief. If you've got consistency, even if you nick a draw, then you get a point from somewhere. Like, it's just huge because also as well, when you're down there and you're picking up results, it's what the effect it has on other teams. So for instance, if Burnley were to beat Tottenham, and West Ham see that result, it's like, oh my god. Do you know what I mean? It just
West Ham got Sunderland, right?
Yeah.
If Sunderland win and results go their way, if they can get top four. Right. So the incentive for Sunderland
is massive.
It's huge.
So, but for West Ham, if Burnley or Wolves, any of those sides at the side, if Forest was to win a game and they pull away, the West Ham and Burnley more so be like, oh, God,
yeah,
we've got to go again. So that's the effect it can have.
Okay, who do you think's going to go down? I know it's early. Still a long way to go.
I think Burnley, Wolves, and I don't know the third yet.
You don't? Okay. If West Ham lose the weekend and I ask you that question on Monday, will you have more of an answer?
Not really.
Still too early?
Yeah.
Okay. A reminder, of course, that you can watch every event from Cortina. We've been talking about the Winter Olympics. 2026 is live on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. Friday Night Live, TNT Sports and talkSPORT Hour. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bentley's here. We were joined earlier on by a whole host of guests ahead of next month's Winter Olympics, including our mate Ugo Monye. Reminder, you can watch every event from Cortina 2026 live on the talkSPORT and Discovery channels. Following us at 7, Adobe Depot host Hank Football is Friday. Tonight he's got Rory Jennings alongside him. And of course over on talkSPORT 2 you can hear Derby against West Brom. Teams for that are in. Joe Shannon has all the details. Joe, happy Friday. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Andy. 5 changes for both teams tonight. We'll start with Derby, who, if they win, go into the playoffs. Zetterström back in goal after illness. Bart and Elder come into the back line. Matt Clark is suspended. Travis skippers the side in place of Thompson in midfield. And Brewster replaces Blackett-Taylor in attack for Derby. For West Bromwich Albion, Eric Ramsey has started with 2 defeats from 2, conceding 8 goals in the process at the helm. A 5-0 defeat at home to Norwich on Tuesday night. 5 changes, as I say, including a debut for new goalkeeper Max O'Leary. Campbell, Diakite, Malumbi and Hegerber also come back in for West Bromwich Albion. It's live on talkSPORT 2, 8 o'clock kickoff with myself and Courtney Sweetman-Kirk. Derby County against West Brom.
Yes, good work as always. That one on talkSPORT 2 from 7 p.m. Now, before One More Billy joins us for a Winter Olympics special quiz. Very excited about that. Let's hear from Crystal Palace gaffer Oliver Glasner. He's been speaking today ahead of their game against Chelsea on Sunday. He was asked whether he still feels abandoned by the club.
Of course, I was thinking a lot about what happened before and after the game. And I was quite emotional after the game. And I think it shows how much the players, how much Crystal Palace means to me, because some could say, okay, well, why you care? You already told the club that you will leave in summer, but this is just how I am. I always feel, or I'm how attached I am to the club, and in this situation with all the circumstances, and it's not that we sold. I just want to repeat it. I agreed 1 year ago in February, we had a meeting. I agreed to sell Mark. Yeah. It's all about timing and replacement. Yeah, that was the whole situation.
I am surprised he's still there. He's not going to walk because, of course, if he walks, he doesn't get paid out.
Yeah,
but I'm just stunned. I don't know what that dress room is like. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. It feels like he's holding that dress room together with duct tape.
That's a very good point. But it feels like he wants to be sacked.
No, I think he's just frustrated. Like, his star centre half's gone. He lost Eze. He looks like Mateta now. I'm out of here. I mean, come on.
I know. I don't know how they're going to turn it around, do you?
No, but
it's going so well, wasn't it?
I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. Palace have had the best 18 months they've had in ever.
Maybe they should just look at that and go, we're always going to be a selling club, right? There's nothing we can do about it. And we should just enjoy what's happened over the last year and a half.
Wow. FA Cup.
Wow.
And the Community Shield.
Yeah, and playing European football.
Oh.
Nuts. One more. Billy's joined us in the studio, everyone. He's shy. He looks like he's 10. He looks like he's 10. His mum should pick him up. He looks like he hasn't got a microphone on either.
Can't throw this one, can you?
I don't want to throw that one.
Evening.
3/4 zip again?
I understand. I can see now you got a quarter zip on.
Yeah. You got makeup on.
I've got makeup on.
Eyeliner.
Sorry. Are you coming back at me?
Oh, yes.
Is that what you do? Bit weird.
Sorry about that.
How's your day been, Bill?
Pretty good, actually.
No one cares.
You're coming back at me. I like that, Bill. High five, Bill.
I quite like the look.
Let me tell you now.
No, you don't like the look, Bill, don't you?
No, I do.
Never bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, true.
Right?
I quite like it, though.
Don't try and...
Why are you wearing eyeliner still? Get it off.
It's purely my choice.
I know it is.
What's wrong with men with eyeliner? What you got a problem with
that? No, not men. I don't
like that.
No, you look ridiculous.
Why?
Other men, brilliant.
Other men, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. What we doing, Billiam? Get us out of this hole we're in.
It's Winter Olympics special.
Yes.
It's live on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's good plug work.
Yeah, so I thought I'd test your knowledge.
On what?
Winter Olympics.
Okay.
Andy, do you want to go first?
Yeah, well, I'm good. It's my show.
The ski jump forms a big part of the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
How far was the furthest ever ski jump in metres?
Do I get a choice?
If you want them.
Yeah, I'd love one.
101, 291, 501.
101 is going to be much more than 100 metres because they're up in the air. What was that one?
291.
291. I'm going to go for it. 3 times the length of 100 metres.
Yeah, correct.
I thought about 500.
Yeah, don't be so stupid.
Imagine that. Imagine you're in the air for that long.
A couple of weeks, isn't it?
Benty, which of these animals has not appeared at the Winter Olympics?
Go on.
Horses, dogs, Arctic foxes.
The way your brain works, I'm going to go Arctic foxes.
Yeah, they haven't appeared.
Yeah.
Horses haven't, dogs have.
It's just, I know his brain.
I don't think he's got his little P in there.
Sled dog racing was a big part of the 1932 Winter
Yeah, I thought it was there. Oh, you was there?
No, I was injured. I was away.
Andy, which of these countries...
None of your business.
Sorry, which country has won
Oh, Billy, come on.
the most Winter Olympic medals?
Okay.
GB, Norway, Canada.
Well, you'd think it'd be Norway. You've thrown that in there probably.
No.
Canada, it's too hot.
No. What?
Some people think, and they're wrong. That's why. Canada.
No, it's Norway.
Yeah. Idiot.
Loads of snow there.
You threw me a dead herring, didn't you?
Yeah, 405 medals.
Okay.
Yeah, GB are nowhere near it.
All right, then slag us off.
Sorry.
Ad-libbing again.
Yeah, what was I told you? Stick to the script or get out.
Benty, how old was the youngest person to ever compete at the Winter Olympics?
I know it's 4.
Go on.
They threw him down his pram. So I remember it.
Do you want some options?
Yes, please.
He won a rusk.
8, 11, 14.
I'm going to say 14.
It's much younger.
Nah, 11.
11, I remember.
What's the event?
It was pole vault.
Figure skating. Cecilia College competed for Team GB.
I would like to know how the youngest person was doing the ski jumping.
In 1932.
2, they just pushed him down.
Andy, what's the fastest someone has ever gone on a bobsleigh?
Jeez.
Okay, do you want it miles per hour?
Yes, please.
700 miles per hour. Can I ask you a question? Is it less or more than 100?
No, you can't answer
It's going to be more.
No, Bill.
137 miles per hour.
Nah, 97. It's less.
Minus 40.
That was in Cool Runnings, that.
Yeah. You know, it's just a documentary film. You know that?
Yes.
Right.
Benty, the skeleton is a big part of the Winter Olympics.
Yep.
How many bones are in the human body?
Options, please.
Oh, I forgot to put options for this one. You just have to
Guess.
How many bones?
307.
206.
Oh, close.
Right, we got
Some of us have got a bit more, though.
last one each. So we got a big jumper on.
I've
Like
got
the fat.
I've got one question left that you can both answer.
All right.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'd love to, Bill. I'll write it down.
In metres,
Yeah.
how big was the biggest ever snowman?
What, in height or width?
Height.
In height? That's a great question. Okay, I've written it down.
67 metres.
I've gone 77. How bizarre.
37.
I win.
That's weird, isn't it? We've all stuck a 7 in there.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
That can
We
be
end
deep.
on a weird old note.
Yeah.
Billy, do me a favour. On your way out,
Oh, yeah.
get out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right? Yeah. That's it for me and DB and this week's Friday Night Live with our friends at TNT Sports. Two reminders. One, me and he are back on Monday, so on Monday at 4 p.m. But more importantly, if you're going to not miss one show, it's next Thursday from 4 o'clock. Because a man who's outsold the Beatles now, this is a true fact, Robbie Williams, is live in the studio for an hour, singing live and chatting. That's next Thursday. Put it in your diary. That's it. Have a lovely weekend. We'll see you Monday. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.
And his mom should pick him up from work.